apparently it's canonical that Sage wants to lobotomize her brother, and like, accurate sibling behavior. Hello everyone, Uncle Krypton here. I'm here on the channel a bit earlier because I gotta record this pretty fast, but the episode is not up yet and it's currently finishing. I don't wanna look at it yet, but yeah, everything I wanna say about this matchup has kinda been said in my prediction video. I'm officially a Metal Sonic fan. I'm totally rooting and betting on him. And I really hope that Devil Artemis last episode is not as controversial as the last time I was fully certain about who was gonna win in a Dragon Ball fight on this channel. Because if you remember last time I was certain about Omni-Man vs Bardock, it did not go well. And I really don't wanna do a Cell vs Metal Sonic debunk video. I really hope that Battle writers go easy on Devil Artemis and don't try any funky stuff with GT scaling or instant transmission or Zenkai boost or any of that stuff, because don't get me wrong, there have been worse stomps, namely but I still think Cell vs Metal Sonic has all kinds of animation potential, interaction potential, just all kinds of great stuff to make for a great episode. I just can't talk properly right now. Let's reload the page to see if the episode is up. Is it? It is! Hell yeah! Alright. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Already loving the sound design. I already love it.
Cell versus Metal Sonic. Which copycat android is truly the superior model?
Yes! I love it. Already a great episode. I love it when they start off with the connection between these two. I love it. And I think this is a Neo Metal Sonic custom model. Look at the texture in that drape cape thingy. It looks awesome. I love the introduction, love the Cell games in the background, the Sonic level for Metal Sonic. It's not even 12 seconds in. Boostic.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons.
The animation looks amazing so far, by the way.
There's a monster stalking Ginger Town. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale.
Oh, I love this already.
Was their clothes?
Yeah, early Cell was straight up horror movie material. Even the abridged version couldn't make it fully comedic because of how terrifying he was in his imperfect form. Good God.
Add their energy to its wretched gestalt. But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
Yeah, it's crazy that between Piccolo and this version of Cell, Cell looks more like the alien, even though Cell is actually 1% terrestrial, since, you know, he's made by an earthly scientist, whereas Piccolo is the 1% alien one. So, you know, it's kind of a fun contrast there.
Red Ribbon's dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Giraud.
There it is.
In his spooky cave laboratory, Giraud would go to work studying the Z-Fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them, and building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
This is a really cute visual.
A ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key-absorbing androids, trucker head androids, and even...
Oh yeah, the one with a southern accent I was gonna... I just can't imitate southern accents to save my life. I just turned into a minion.
Ginger androids.
Oh, kill Goku.
His name was Cell. Born from a single cell. Get it? This android
get it?
the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth.
Extremely annoying to draw. Yeah. Like Kermit the Frog. That's a cute thing. Included the Devil Artemis reference.
Telekinesis and great force fields. From the humans, Krillin and
his eyes glow while he's using telekinesis. I totally missed that.
Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not...
I love how we're given the horror introduction to Imperfect Cell, the powers breakdown for Perfect Cell, but for the fish-lipped semi-perfect Cell, we don't get anything, because it is the worst form.
Seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud. Is Chaozu human? Oh, okay. Cell can fire.
He's like a marshmallow.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
Yeah, I am curious about how much this is gonna play a part into this fight, because They can totally have Metal almost disintegrate Perfect Cell, only for Cell to return a Super Perfect Cell, then destroy Metal, but Metal copied Super Perfect Cell Zenkai boost, and there's a lot of back and forth. I really hope the animation channels in this fight, and judging by the runtime, they just might.
They can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle.
How dare you? None of that? Shame on you. How dare you show this panel knowing what you did to Bardock? How dare you?
Combine that with Cell's healing.
I'm joking, by the way.
And he's effectively the ultimate warrior. Like a perpetual shonen motion machine. Driven by a
That's a bar.
imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giroux's previous androids, 17 and 18, believing it would make him perfect. Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated.
And then you have a Dragon Ball Super. You got the Trunks who deals with Goku Black, and like, which Trunks is that?
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After
yeah, I guess.
Very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect and easily dominated.
Peace for perfection.
Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt. Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up.
And
Power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
I like how they overlaid the manga version of this scene with the anime version of this scene, the speech bubbles around it. Very clever.
The vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun.
Yep.
This still means that Cell's key wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet. But maybe he was just exaggerating. Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up.
Yeah, this is something I brought up in my prediction video. It's very heavily supported, this whole solar system thing. Let's see if they go further beyond.
Multiple guidebooks, and even demonstrated outright in the video games. Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was
I brought up this too.
hundreds of light years wide and
Yep.
up the friggin' galaxy. And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time. Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy.
Yep.
And thought he might be a threat to the whole universe. He's also incredibly.
I'm just saying, guys, he's gonna need all the wanking he can get for this one. Briefly contended with the almighty Hercules Satan? Nonsense, that's clickbait, it never happened. I wasn't there.
Of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form. Yeah, that's
Okay,
cool,
so they're giving finite speeds, interesting.
How about the power to squeeze mini Cell Juniors out of your butt?
Oh, I wonder if this is gonna play a part alongside the cloning part system thingy. Is it gonna be redundant? No, these two are different from the clones, because the clones kinda are less powerful than the main Cell, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If they include both, Devil Artemis surpassed himself. My god, he's already surpassed himself from what I've heard apparently. In this animation, I mean.
Heard of that key technique? Call it the Kegel. Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and, no longer wedded to Giroux's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament. The Cell Game!
Hell yeah.
And if Goku couldn't even beat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Jr. Their last hope was Goku's own son.
Hell yeah.
Gohan. After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits, and beat him! Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta.
Yeah, I wonder how much of Vegeta's side of things is gonna play a part into Cell's battle IQ during the fight, because if he allows Metal to go Super Neo, it's GG.
All powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
Yep.
He got so mad he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all. Even that
I'm pretty sure that's more the Frieza side of things. Poor Chaozu, leave him alone.
wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked. Super Perfect Cell! Now with more lightning. In a battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan, and went the distance. But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z-Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond. What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one single cell.
that was pretty damn good. That was a pretty damn good breakdown. It was a bit surprising to have a character breakdown that mostly focused on one medium. You know, yeah, there were bits and pieces of the manga, but it was mostly the anime, and I get why. And I guess there were bits and pieces of video games in there, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it felt very anime-centric in the media they showed. Alright, Metal, my boy.
Time and again, the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik. And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good...
This death battle will prioritize Sonic the Hedgehog primary canon, the video games, and the IDW comics. Yes, sir! It's pretty funny how Archie Metal would actually make him weaker, since that's usually a big boost for Sonic characters, but I'm glad it's not there.
The Doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis. His schemes were always 6 spin jumps to the glowing weak spot away from getting cracked and scrambled. But it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the blue blur, he would make his own Metal Sonic. 0 points on creativity for that name, but god damn, he does look metal as
hell. Yeah.
They say imitation is the sincerest
okay, smaller breakdown before the first slide, but okay. Hyper Metal Sonic, Metal Overload, Metallics, main CPU, frame, likes destroy, hates Sonic. I was lucky hoping they were gonna do a Eobarton like edit with the likes and hates, but it makes perfect sense that hates that Sonic would exit the entire screen. I love this, it's so clever. I'm loving this episode so far.
So Eggman built Metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype. Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds. He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes. Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups, and even replicate his classic spin dash and light.
Okay, we're doing a lot of stats and powers. I really hope they explore Metal Sonic's character and we get that Metal Virus scene.
Speed attack, but he's got moves of his own. He can attack with energy blast, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field. By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V maximum overdrive. On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't.
Yeah, his biggest weakness is the writing, and that's when you know a character is pretty much unstoppable in universe, because the writing really does him poorly, especially lately. Like, if Metal Sonic loses this, it's gonna be the biggest year of humiliation I've seen in recent times for a multimedia character. I'm just saying, because I read and watched some of some Metal Sonic's other stuff he's been in since my prediction video, and this dude has had it rough. He's amazing, he's got a aura, he's got a great character design, but my god.
And Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival.
Hell yeah.
A burning desire to prove himself superior. Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone.
Yeah, I would go pretty damn crazy too, but I love how they're already putting parallels between Dr. Gero not being able to replicate what keeps Saiyan going, and Eggman not being able to replicate what keeps Sonic spinning, I guess. That's a really nice parallel.
Horribly wrong. Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis.
Oh, yes.
He was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage that. What was he? Why should he exist?
Oh, yes, this is everything. This is everything I was hoping for. Let's rewatch that edit again. Let's rewatch it. The drop, the eye moving, and the end subtly rising, the arm rising at this wild shot. You know, I'm doing editing with After Effects on my Adobe After Effects on my school. Editing is a whole kind of art. This is already worthy of praise. Even his hand moving, even his thumb going up, these are all things that took much more time than you'd think, honestly.
Back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter, especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down?
Hell yeah.
And copy them too. Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can copy a person's biodata.
Which is crazy. Which is crazy because, like, how? Like, I love this character, I'm rooting for him, I'm betting for him, and I know this magic exists in Sonic, obviously, but how did Robotnik put together a bunch of digital systems and engines and gears and whatnot that can replicate magical stuff? Like, what's the process? What if they said that Metal Sonic was created in part using, I don't know, fragments from an ancient alien civilization, I could understand, but right now, it's just a big question mark. But let's see his powers. Flight, spin dash, omni attack, just dice, fraction, quick cut, chaos control, time stop, warping, teleportation, spatial distortion, power-ups, and yeah, the same things I'm already familiar with. God, it's so good to have a character I'm already so familiar with. Dale speculates in the IW comic that Metal could have copied Blade's pyrokinesis or Soul Emerald manipulation. His comments also infer that Metal can copy multiple traits at once. Cell, it's been nice knowing ya. It's been really, really nice knowing ya.
Silver psychokinesis. Manufacture Rouge's mechanical
But this I spoke over this bit.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like silver psychokinesis.
I think they used this exact same phrasing when they described Metal's copy ability in Bowser vs. Eggman, which funny enough didn't pop up in that fight at all. Well, I guess he tried to replicate Bowser's Star Beam. But yeah, you know, it's funny when they do subtle callbacks.
Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon invisibility.
Okay, see, copying robotic bats and invisibility, I can understand. I can fully understand a machine copying that by, I don't know, bending the spectrum of light in his gears and whatnot, putting on a holographic shield. I can understand that. It's everything else I don't quite get. It's probably a bit suspension of disbelief, but I wonder if there's an in-universe explanation I somehow missed.
It's worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term.
Yeah, that's true.
Refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Is it bad that I perfectly recognize that scene from Spider-Man?
His copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you
Thank you! Okay, thank you, they acknowledge that.
do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying one
What
of the
if-
mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
My god, both Dragon Ball and Sonic have a god of destruction, but Cell was disintegrated before Goku met his.
Worlds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or
Oh,
Master,
the music kicked up.
he can transform into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Yes, sir.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden, Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The Emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters
The more accurate they are, my god, we're only halfway. I mean, I'm loving this, but we're only halfway. What is this battle gonna be? My god. The more they accurately go over Metal Sonic's everything, the more scared I am they're gonna pull a Bardock vs Omni-Man again, because how can Metal have all of this and lose, you know? Because like, I'm getting hype, I can't wait for the animation, and I can't wait to see all this, but still,
characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds.
Yep.
At their peak, 3 Super Hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them, though he's gotta be quick because all that power only lasts a short
yes,
time.
that is
The
true.
road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet, Team Metal Overlord.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he
I love this design.
Rico might as well have had its own health bar. Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful, their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how cute! Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, cause it is impossible to land on those things. After getting trashed again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
Apparently it's canonical that Sage wants to lobotomize her brother, and like, accurate sibling behavior.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
Oh my god, I had goosebumps. Amazing way to end it. That was fucking awesome. That was fucking amazing. Oh, I didn't get this much goosebumps since the ending of Unicorn's Breakdown in season 10. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Love it. Love it. Hi, this episode it's oh my god, this episode, I'm loving this already. I could rewatch that ending breakdown over and over again.
Those glowing red eyes. Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Okay, this could have been a great way to end the breakdown. Same for when they went over Eggman not understanding Sonic's power of friendship and everything. That would have been a great way to parallel the two breakdowns, but this extra bit elevates Metal Sonic's breakdown, unlike very few breakdowns do, honestly. I'm just gonna glaze, I don't care.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
The writing is gas. My god. Okay, now, the two breakdowns were good and amazing respectively. I love the editing, I love the way they explain the powers, the way they lay down pretty clearly why Metal Sonic should win, and yeah, I honestly just wanted to get into the animation because I can't wait to see what's the setup between these two. I think I've seen Cell invade the Eggman fleet or something, which is funny since last time the Eggman forces were the invaders, not the invaded. Anyway.
Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick. And if you don't believe me, well, what about now? That's what I thought. Look, the matchup is about to begin. We can't wait for you to see it. But first, I want to tell you about a brand new thing coming to the Death Battle store, and it's something you guys have been asking for. Matchup pitches. It's a way to meet with me and Ben, the creators of Death Battle, and pitch us a matchup that you've been wanting to see. Any matchup, any way you like. We'd love to hear from you.
Oh, look, honestly, anything to keep this show alive, because it's my favorite web series of all time. Strong contender for one of my favorite series of all time, period.
This was originally a Kickstarter reward, but due to popular demand, we wanted to keep it going. A lot of episodes of Death Battle that are currently being worked on are because of a pitch. So we want to
Oh, that's very interesting. So Omori versus Ruma and SCP-096 versus Wonder of You, maybe confirmed? Question mark. They even did a pitch for Aku versus Lich boss. That's exciting, honestly. Yeah, can't wait.
Each pitch the time it needs, so quantity is limited, so you better act quick.
Yeah, I fully get why.
Available right now on deathbattle.gg.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Okay, I was low-key hoping it was gonna be a copy battle, but okay, that's fine. Come on. Show me. Come on. Right off the bat, my god.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation precedes you. Bring me your strongest fighter, or face...
Say no more, buddy. Okay, I like this setup. I really like it. It's basically a miniature version of the Cell games mixed with Eggman's invasion from Bowser vs. Eggman. I love it.
Your strongest fighter,
and the music already sounds like Cell's theme.
Face. Then prepare to kneel before your master.
Perfect. The sound effect. Damn. Bro got discombobulated. Black shield, baby. Special beam cannon. Oh, okay. That was surprising. Come on, copy biodata, Metal Sonic, whenever you're ready, buddy. Oh, I recognize that callback from Vegeta. That's a Vegeta callback from Abridged. Not anymore. Oh. Okay, I'm ready. Tail swipe. Now you're in a boss fight, baby. Oh. Oh, the death egg! Oh shit, he grabbed it! That's so cool, he weaponized the death egg like Frieza weaponized Cybertron. Oh.
Fool, you're dealing with the ultimate life form.
Oh my god, that fucking shot gave me goosebumps. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Since when is Cell an horror movie villain?
Fool, you're dealing with
The Sandron bit the evil face for a split second, then he emerges with the pinkest eyes you've ever seen and a tilted head as if he was fucking Mito or something. Oh my god, I love this.
life form. I already possess his data.
Exactly. I was hoping he was gonna make that comparison between Cell and Shadow. Get him! Oh damn. Be quiet, boy. Oh. Oh.
It'll take more than that to kill me, puppet!
He knows. Don't worry, he knows.
I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
Oh my god, he did the pose. He did exactly what I do in my fan art. What the fuck is this episode? The classic DBZ Clash? Yep. Oh. Oh, Cell Juniors, oh my god. Devil Artemis went out of the bank. Oh my god, the clones. Oh my god, what the fuck? Bye bye planet. Oh, Cell will hate you for the rest of your life. He will die with boiling hatred. How dare you replicate the Jinko horror from Tien Shen Han? Oh my god, that was an amazing reference. Cone? Oh, don't you dare. Yeah, he has a bad memories with that. Bye bye, Juniors. Try your best. Oh, it's still going. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on, Metal.
Just the greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them.
Damn, that's fire. That's a fire dialogue.
If you are all of them, then so am I.
See, exactly.
I'll never lose to a machine like.
My god. He's spamming the absolute shit of that chaos control.
Then so am I.
So am I, exactly.
Never lose to a machine like.
This is the coolest use of time stop I've ever seen on the show. And this is coming from someone who loves Dio vs Alucard. Oh my god, like, how many times did he use it in quick succession? First there's this, the music goes off, the audio, everything goes off.
If you are all of them,
Casually shoots him in the heart.
then so am I.
Yes.
I'll never lose to a machine like.
Oh my god, it's the Vegeta thing. The references in this are fucking amazing. No, you don't.
I'll crush you.
I'll crush you. That was everything I've wanted for this fight and more. That was amazing. That was just awesome. It's probably with a lot of recency bias, it's probably a lot of me being easily amazed, but I loved it. That was fucking amazing. Devil Artemis, I'll miss you, because you always did amazing animations, and this one, the one you decided to go out with, for this show at least, is no different. This was amazing. I can't wait to write my review. I can't wait.
Got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds
Yep.
and the Z Fighters?
Yep.
Well, that world's fucked.
Yep.
Cell may have been one of the greatest
Our bad.
fights in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break
Yep.
this down into 4 categories:
Okay, yeah.
strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who
I've seen some interpret Cell as being faster, and like, sure, but Chaos Control.
was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base metal or
Yeah,
Neo.
yeah, true,
Just
true.
using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output metal can match.
Without his stronger forms.
Yep.
With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not
Yep.
only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
But hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
So, Time Eater, Solaris, hello.
He did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he could destroy it in one go. Especially
Oh, okay, fair.
since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, I don't
Even scaling Cell to throw a Broly who could destroy the South Galaxy, there's a South Galaxy, no, forget you heard that, would still be less powerful than threatening the entirety of Sonic's multiverse. No shit.
You might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed and his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds.
Okay, I'm sensing a big but coming, but why would they start with this if they're gonna give the W to Cell? Are they gonna use the instant transmission thingy?
By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Oh, hey, just like Time Eater.
Oh, holy shit, okay. I guess you could interpret them as having equal speeds. It's an interesting way to see things.
The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move
Both Cell and Metal scale to characters with potential infinite speed stats. Okay, here they go with what I went over in my video, like Metacooler and Black Doom. However, this would cancel each other out given equal leeway. Yeah, fair.
upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in...
Yeah, I mean, it's something you can do, but I can already hear to Wit's voice that not even they are convinced about this. They just wanted to give Cell something, which is fair, honestly, it's fair.
speed. You know, the thing Metal was designed for.
Wasn't expected.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That. Let's see if any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers.
Yes.
Like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully
True.
heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died. And his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But
True.
with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Yep.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver Psychokinesis, or the Emerald Spatial Distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So
Yep.
it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
True.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The
True.
Sonic heroes
True.
haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times.
Hey, what is his character name? Surge? Sage? No, not Sage. Surge, I think it's Surge. She's a cool character, I think, from what I've seen in my Metal Sonic research.
So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Oh, okay.
Which leaves us
They equal the skills and abilities. If you compare Metal winning abilities and Cell winning martial arts, yeah, I guess.
with the one thing they're both known for, their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
AKA, what will be the sole deciding factor in 682 versus Doomsday?
And frankly, that's where this back and forth completely breaks.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Yep.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is
That claims Perfect Cell gains 17 and 18's infinite energy regenerations after absorbing him. However, not only does Cell tire against Goku, the Chaos Emeralds also grant Metal infinite energy within the Super Transformation's time limit.
primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb Android 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Yeah, I also went over this.
On the other, Metal's copying
Yeah,
applies to
the version of Sonic from the universe where this fight took place is royally fucked. I have no idea how that version of Tails and Blades and Sonic and Knuckles and Rouge and Shadow are gonna handle Super Z Metal Sonic.
abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place, quite literally biodata.
Yep.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques?
I didn't even notice that, yeah.
Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied.
He was regenerating his arm, yeah, I totally missed that.
Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Chaos
Yep.
Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a
Exactly what I said, my god.
And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level, just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, cause Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Okay, this is the one time where I'm not mad about the lack of a results chart, because I feel like the breakdown they just went over at the end does more than enough. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward matchup, what can you do? So for once, I'm not mad. I think this is I love the proper amount of time they gave to the adaptation stat side of things. I really love it.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
And why's that?
Cell died.
Okay.
Wiz, you get it? CD? Wiz, where you go? Come on back.
Okay, that was fun. Okay. Loved it, loved it, love it. But I hope next time is something boring, because I'm really busy with school in the upcoming weeks, and I want to have time to write my versus shorts, the review for this episode, and that's honestly that. I don't know where I was going with that, but hopefully it's something boring that I can skip talking about, at least at great length. Let's see.
I'm on Death Battle.
Reze and Bakugo? Oh shit. They wasted no time. They wasted no time.
Join as a member to see more Death Battle.
This is gonna be, I'm calling it, this is gonna be like Gojo vs Makima. They saw the popularity of this matchup, they started production on it immediately, and it's gonna do smashing numbers in terms of views. Is Bakugo my preferred opponent for Reze? No. I think Reze is a supremely better character. I absolutely love to that, so I'm definitely gonna be biased about this, but I'm actually torn on whether I'm gonna do a prediction video on this or not. I'm actually a bit torn, but still, I'm happy. I am happy more than I am not about this matchup. About this being next time. I mean, they both go boom. The connections aren't really a lot. I did see that Moro already had models ready on the fly for this, which makes perfect sense. I mean, it's Moro. But yeah, I'll probably have to think about it. In the meantime though, this was amazing. Comment down below if you love this episode as much as I do, because I probably run out of voice while recording this from how hype I got, so let me know in the comments if you felt the same, but until then, I'm gonna drink lots of water, you do the same. Arco Krypton, hoping I made your day slightly more perfect.